It's all right to be just a little bit crazy. Being creative is being a little bit crazy in just the right vibration. With that in mind, you should understand God's completely insane.
Hey there, folks. This is Dave from Paradigm Shift and Educational Comedy, as well as Pawnscape. Oh, very good. As you can see, here's the pond. Check it out. Beautiful. Nature is just beautiful. My massive 2012 frickin' flowering onions and damn, everything is just awesome. I mean, look at this. We got nature just frickin' everywhere. And usually, especially these days, I tend to not jump up in the camera on my productions for several reasons. Number one, I want people to focus on the message, not the messenger. I'm not looking for fame or celebrity status or any such bullshit. Number two, usually I'm the camera person, and people such as my father are little bitches who are too lazy to hold the camera, so I tend to be kind of stuck.
Hey, and I take pride in it too. Don't you forget it.
Man, you're so ugly. There should be a law against you showing your face in public, Dad.
There should be a law against ugliness, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, you heard him, Dad. You would be locked up. You're so ugly. I never seen no one uglier than you. Me? I didn't know you could sing. I'm over here insulting my dad.
That's not Tom, that's an eagle.
And number three, I will admit there's a tad bit of embarrassment involved so far as big long story, whole medical dental malpractice thing. My mouth is in a bit of disarray here, so when I talk and open my mouth wide enough, oh look, ooh, not the prettiest sight. And I've got this almost taken care of, but then, you know, well, it's a big long story. Now I got to look for another dentist. I got a little bit more to go, but the end point is that you know, medical malpractice screw over. My teeth are a total loss. So I'm gonna be getting implant posts put in and dentures that clip in and so on and so forth, and it's gonna be all good. Apparently, it's been a time-consuming process. You know, there's some steps that have had to have been taken, but anyway. This episode is not about me, but there is a reason I'm mentioning this. You see, I'm mentioning these things because, yeah, we talk about paradigm shifting. We talk about value in all experience. We talk about opportunity instead of burden. We talk about facing fears.
Deal with your fucking shadow. It's the reality of it. The truth of it.
The way that you do that is through integration. What is integration? Integration is releasing judgment of polarity. That you're not judging in any way, shape, or form. You are seeing all things as being equal.
We talk about metaphysics and quantum physics and psychology and fucking blah. And we talk and we intellectualize and we talk and we intellectualize and we tell ourselves that we get it. Well, hey, welcome to 2012. It's time for practical application phases. It's time to get on video the proof that this stuff actually works. And despite the challenges and fear facing and all of that, good trouble. It's not illegal. It's not illegal. Hey,
I'm on my property.
Hey.
We're going to have cameras out here.
We're going to have security cameras
out here.
It's not illegal.
Yeah.
Yes, recording.
You're a wacko.
I told you, she's nuts. There have been a lot of abundances in my life. I mean, a lot. there's a little bit of red on the white, but... Well, I got in the pond coming up and the indoors, I got hundreds of them. But as far as immediately available, I don't know, anywhere from 12 to 24 immediate. Our little Vision Security Networks alarm system. It's just we don't know how that's going to proceed because this is the first year we've had the indoor pond. So, I really don't want to lock anything down to definite. I don't want to tell you, well, this is going to be this and so on and so forth when I really have no idea. Because this is, first time we've done an indoor pond. So I don't really know what the growth rate's going to be until I see it. Coming that way. Arm away.
Arming away. Exit now.
Yep, I gotta exit. I gotta get the hell out of here. Counting down to 2012 self-destruct mechanism. Oh boy. But for this video, I want to focus on my friend Katerina. She's done some epically awesome paradigm shifting, and her life is some big time proof that some amazing shit is possible. And if she can do it, and I can do it, so can you. We're all equal. It's that simple. I don't care how old you are, what walk of life you are from, whatever. I don't give a shit. We all have equal potential. Katerina's life in 2011 and prior was non-stop hell. That was her paradigm. Paradigm of misery. The one that society enforces on all of us. The old fuck you paradigm.
You think, it's so hard because you feel like crap. Well, you're letting yourself feel like crap. I mean, I really understand that it's hard to be happy sometimes, and I understand that things really do get you down, and you think, there is no way that I can be happy. But really, you have the potential to be happy, you have the potential to be anything, and we don't use our potential. We have the potential to be happy, but we don't use it because we don't feel like it, because we're unhappy. That would all be fixed if we actually used our potential. I mean, we waste ourselves away so much. We can do anything we want to. We can... anything. I mean...
Life's a bitch, and then you die, and blah, blah, blah. Everything has to be struggle and burden. Bullshit.
Not to mention the greatest scam ever.
They prescribe shit.
That is bullshit. And basically she got to a point where she was tired of the bullshit. And reality literally mirrors reality. Katerina's made a great mirror for me too. Really great mirror for me. So what ends up happening? She manifests me. So, gee, what am I all about?
It's a beautiful world.
Perfect, thank you.
If you really want enlightenment, then just lighten up.
Yeah, so now that we've seen that opening sequence, this is what we're all about, and we're really getting into some more real-life practical application phases here. So, okay, she manifests me. There's been a lot of challenges for both of us interacting. She's had to come into her sovereignty, into her self-worth. It's, you know, it's been rather interesting.
I'm totally You know what? It's fucking awesome, people. Seriously, because I am at a point where I am just so me. Like, I am so okay with me. It's not even funny. It's not even, maybe it is funny. I'm actually at a point where I don't even care what people, you know, want to call me. You know, like, people who want to say, oh, Leia, oh, you're no longer spiritual because I heard you say the word fuck in one of your videos. Oh my God. Or Leia, after, it's so funny what people, how they just want to project and label me and put me in a little box. And you know what? I actually, I'm at a point where that stuff doesn't really bug me anymore. And that says a lot. Wow. That is so cool. I know who I am. I am 32 flavors and then some. I seriously, if I went to the doctors, if I went, you know, to get a diagnosis, they would probably diagnose me with schizophrenia. They would probably diagnose me with bipolar because my mood is all over the place. Of course. We are shedding so much. I am just shedding so many layers of my ego right now. I'm doing this because I'm, this is supposed to be an onion. If you didn't know, I wish I could somehow put an onion there. Yes, we're shedding layers right now, and there's a lot of emotional stuff that goes with it. I am so detoxing on the cellular level, like emotional memories. I am detoxing emotional stuff from my cells. That's what I keep getting in my meditations. I'm just releasing and shedding, and there's a lot of emotions that are being released. There's a lot of, pain and sadness, but it's all good. It's just a part of this process that we're going through. Yeah, I don't even know what this video is about. Just being me. Just being me, and it's so fucking liberating being you. It seriously is.
And she completely shifted her reality around. Things with her family went from horrible to great. It's just amazing. And she started manifesting job opportunities and money and colleges and 10-day meditation retreats and just everything flying out of the woodwork. Just like someone's just like beating her ass with an abundance stick, okay? Just like, take it, bitch! Here's your abundance, whether you like it or not, bitch! Come on, you take it! I'll make one. Take it! So yeah, that's kind of what's been going on. And then, all of a sudden, synchronicity manifests again. Boom! Now she's in Chicago. And here's Katerina. I can give you some nice little take-home for your laptop after I fix it and can transfer the video files and stuff. And here's Katerina in Chicago. She made it. Hallelujah! Hallelujah! From Oregon to Chicago. This is yes, I gave her that. That's the rose that I gave her. The pink rose to match her nervousness.
Yes.
But you'll get over it.
I'll get over it.
That and the cold.
The cold's actually pretty similar to Portland now that I'm feeling it, so.
Well, that's because we're starting to move into spring. If you were here a week ago, you'd been like, holy motherfucker, it's like 16 degrees. You know what I mean? You'd have been like, I should have dressed warmer. Listen, here's me and I don't have my Stone Cold Steve Austin face because she got her druthers. There she is.
Katie?
Katie!
Now!
You wanted to see Katerina, come see her, give her a hug.
Not that I'll miss it too much.
And here's Katerina, she's arrived.
What's up, guys?
We're heading down to the train, so you like the train. And she manifested a lot here. A lot which was not shown on the video, but we had some amazing synchronistic experiences. But Katerina's petting my pussy.
So I went.
She just got it.
You want to do that again, Mike? Yeah.
This is Katerina checking out the trains.
I'm like all in.
And there's the infamous third rail. Don't pee on that. The photographer at work here. All's fair in love and unity consciousness.
You must not respond to the echo as if that's the representation of your new state. You must respond to it, in a sense, as if you know it's just an echo, and that what you're putting out now, the new response to the old circumstances, that will solidify the vibration of your preferred state of being and truly allow the circumstances to change themselves and take their cue from the new vibration you're putting out, which is the absolute certainty that you are different. Because if you respond to the old echo in the same way you used to, you are not different.
This came down from up there. Yeah. Your nervousness starting to wear off a bit?
Yeah, because I'm getting excited about new sights to see.
Follow your excitement. Pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. What you put out is what you get back.
If you approach it from an energy state of being that is of a lower vibration, that's when the clay hardens. That's when it's unchanging in that state. But as soon as you start to be more playful with what's going on in your life, it softens and becomes clay-like, plastic, malleable, formable, changeable. Change is the only constant. So in that sense, when you become more playful, you become more changeable. And as a result, your physical reality will mirror that changeability. Become easier to transform from one kind of reflection to another.
Oh, here comes another train. Choo-choo.
Because that's the thing, who you really are is just whatever you want to be in the moment. Whatever is natural in that moment, really. It doesn't mean you have multiple personality disorder. That is complete BS. You're just you in the moment. I mean, sometimes I'm really giddy and silly. Sometimes I have more of a dry sense of humor. Sometimes I'm really angry. Sometimes I'm really upset. Sometimes I feel like I'm a friggin' psycho. But a lot of the time, I just feel so much peace within me.
So we can beat around the bush forever and take the 10 steps to success and the 7 principles of this, that, and Timbuktu. We can do all that, and we've been doing it. And the real deal about real awakening is you gotta face your shit. You gotta deal with your demons and face your shit. There's no other way around it. Alright?
It's a part of life. Life is a learning experience, and it doesn't have to be the way people make it out to be. They think that they're stuck in this big revolving cycle and circle, and there's no way to get out of it. That's what society does to you. You feel trapped in society, but that's not the way it is. If you just take time to think, who do you want to be? What do you want to do? Can you do it? Yeah, you can do it. That's the only question I can answer for you.
Oh, here comes another train. Choo-choo.
I met a hippie on the bus, on the train, on the airplane.
Really?
Who went to Berkeley in the 1960s.
Oh, cool.
He was really cool.
Yes, and I guess what? Check this out. Guess what she's manifested now? She's in Hawaii.
Hello. I'm here in Hawaii.
Hawaii.
It's morning. And there are trees all around me. There are gardens.
And I think this is about as close to a palm tree as I could come to. Sorry, Katerina. But anyway, she has posted just an awesome video about her experiences.
Yeah, this is just a really lovely experience so far, and I feel very lucky here. And I'm learning all the things that I'm learning right now, and just living life. Living life.
And I'm going to be taking parts of that and editing that and making it into a more spiffy presentation.
It's amazing how fast the synchronicities are coming these days. How fast life is coming these days. Just fast. Really no time to wait and catch your breath and hope you're ready. You're just gonna have to jump in. That's what I did. On May 4th, I was like, I'm going to work. So here I am. I'm here, and I'm in the perfect place. The woman is incredibly amazing. She's so kind, and she treats us so well. She doesn't call herself a teacher, but she's an extremely wise woman. Teaches you how to teach yourself, you know. Teaches you how to unlearn things, how to become your best teacher.
Focusing on the paradigm shifting points.
I have a feeling this is going to kind of be how my life's going to go for the next little while. I'm just going to go around, go places, learn, meet people. Already I've met some pretty wonderful people here, and they've all had something to do with sustainability and had something to do with spirituality and all of this cool stuff in art. I've met some really lovely artists so far. I think I'm going to start working on some paintings of the volcano goddess here, Pele.
Which are to point out to you to be a living, physical reality proof example.
So it should be pretty cool and pretty epic.
That anything's possible.
It's like 2 stories, which is pretty cool. Thought I was going to be in a little cottage thing and not really have much. Not really have much to call mine here, but the universe is wonderful and extremely abundant, and I'm so grateful that this is what I ended up with.
For me, for her, for you.
It was just incredibly fortunate that we had that opportunity, and so there was only 2 green sand beaches in the world, one in Africa and one here, and I got to see it. There was also another person yesterday. We were coming back from the market, and he was a professional artist, and he took us to show us a studio, and he has some incredible sculptures of Pele, the volcano goddess. And it was just kind of fortunate that here I am saying that I'm going to do some Pele sculpture or paintings, and he has these really amazing sculptures of Pele, so I felt pretty guided there and pretty blessed that here I have some more examples of what I could be working with. And also I don't know, it was just really cool to meet him. So we took him back here and we let him walk around the place and see it, because he's also a builder and carpenter and stuff, and so we thought he might appreciate it. And apparently he used to give sawdust to this lady a couple years ago, so it was kind of funny. She had lived in another place before, and so he'd never seen this place.
So, crocodile hunter here in the wilds of planet Earth. Let's take a closer look. And there's a picture of the deer's ass, as it lifts its tail, probably to take a shit. Yup, there goes the shit. We've got the deer shit on camera. Yes, we've got deer shit on camera, as a native moron observes the deer taking her shit. The deer has taken her shit.
I could tell you a lot. I could talk to you a lot about anything and everything that's going on here, but it's kind of irrelevant because you're not here and you don't really know what's happening. But I just want to let you know that I'm good, I'm safe, I'm okay, I'm having fun. As much as people might want to think this is a vacation or something, it's really, it's kind of training. It's the way that I see it. It's training. The work that we do here is really mindfulness focused, and we give 4 hours a day of really focused attention to what it is we're doing. And lately what I've been doing is a lot of reading. It's all really metaphorical for everything in our lives. Just taking that physical action and bringing it into our world and our life. Like, yesterday I felt like Kali, the destroyer goddess, you know, like destroying, I was just bulldozing through some fields of really tall grass that needed to be weeded. And I told Rashani, I was like, I feel like a bulldozer. And she was like, well, what would you bulldoze in your life if you had any choice? What would you bulldoze? And I said doubt. I said I would bulldoze doubt. And she asked me, what's more powerful, a bulldozer or doubt? Of course, I said the bulldozer. So it was just really cool that all of this is being used in ways that are really beneficial and contributive to my life. I don't know what much more to say. I could make some more videos like this in the future and kind of let you guys know what's going on in my mind. And I don't know, I feel like more in a video type of mode lately rather than writing. I think there's something about talking to you that is really kind of necessary for me to be expressive in this way and just talk. It's easy for me to just write, like I've said before. It's easy for me to just kind of use that as my mode of communication because it doesn't involve being seen in the way that a video does. With a video, it requires you to sit there and listen to the words coming out of my mouth, and it requires me to muster up that courage to actually use my words and say things to you, even though you're not really here right now, but you will be. I mean, time isn't linear, right? So you'll be having your experience of me whenever you choose to watch this. And it'll be great. And you'll be grateful. Maybe something that I've said will spark an inspiration in you, and who knows, maybe you'll want to go woofing too, or have some sort of incredible experience of your own and just live your life. Step out of the box.
The year the world is not going to end. It's only the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. And I feel fine.
So long, and thanks for all the fish.
I think that would be faster. Echo is on. Just wanted to take a break from the crazy.
You know, I mean, those people are just jealous because I do it like a bomb.
You bitch!
LegalMusicSearch.com